Hello everybody, it's me Jessie with Pampered Chef, bringing you all things fun and foodie from right here in my kitchen. Tonight I wanted to show off the brand new mixer and make something absolutely delicious and easy that you can recreate in your own house. So let's get started. We are making a chocolate mousse. Now this is so easy. I've done this a lot. I just didn't think about how to do this with the mixer. So I'm gonna slide it out of the way, and I think you can see me right here. So I'm going to cut this recipe in half because I neglected to see how much whipping cream I had in the refrigerator. And I only have almost 2 cups, like 1 3/4 of a cup. So we're gonna break this in half. This recipe can be done with any chocolate. I am not ashamed to say that I have done this with a bunny left over from Easter, or a Santa Claus, or a bag of half melted Hershey's Kisses that got left outside. I have done this with a lot of things. So very forgiving. You can do it with anything. I am using this dark chocolate candy bar that's been sitting around for a while in our house tonight. And I'm just putting it into this glass prep bowl. This is about 2 ounces of chocolate, and I'm gonna reserve this for a little garnish. And I'm going to cover that with about a 1/4 cup, give or take, of whipping cream, and I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now, while that's whipping, we're going to make the rest of our mousse, because this is pretty much it. It's 3 ingredients. We are going to take about 1.5 cups of whipping cream, and this is cold whipping cream. I'm gonna put the mixer down in it, and I'm using the whipper attachment, and we're going to set, I love this because it has a little digital timer on here, to whip. And I just wanna whip it for 3 minutes. I don't wanna whip it any more than that, so I can set this and I can forget it. That's what's so great about this new mixer. I also love it because it speeds up after it starts whipping for a few minutes, so that it automatically doesn't shoot whipped cream or flour or anything all over your kitchen. So while this is working, we can just set it and forget it. And I can turn it because it's pretty easy to move. It's not heavy. It does have little skid feet on there so it doesn't slide. And we're going to make a little sauce as a garnish. I'm going to use strawberry or raspberry jam, just about a 1/2 cup. And the juice, I'm going to come stand over here so you can hear me. This is some orange. I'm just gonna put about a tablespoon of orange juice in here. You could actually use like orange liqueur if you had it, but I actually don't have any. And this is gonna go in the microwave for about 30 seconds, just so that I can stir it all together, and it will be a nice, delicious sauce. So it's gonna go in the microwave now that our chocolate is done. So in here is this gorgeous 3/4 of a candy bar and a 1/4 cup of whipping cream, and our chocolate is pretty much all melted already. But I'm just gonna stir it. I don't want to heat it up anymore because I don't want to scald it. You can see it's making this gorgeous sauce. Look at that. So delicious. Love melted chocolate, and literally anything. Chocolate chips, Hershey Kisses, candy bar, leftover Halloween candy that's just chocolate. Anything can go in here. Did you hear the mixer pick up all by itself? It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna let this cool for just a second. We'll let this do its thing. It's almost ready. This is seriously like the easiest recipe ever, and it always impresses. we do the countdown? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it shuts off all by itself. Now, let me show you this. It's perfect. I don't know if I can do this backwards. I'm gonna try. Perfect. Perfect whipped cream. This stuff is like gold. It's delicious on coffee. It's delicious on pie. It's delicious on ice cream. You can mix it with a little sugar and a little vanilla or a little bit of bourbon or a little bit of cinnamon or maple syrup. You can do anything with whipped cream. Love it so much. I need another scraper. I am going to reserve a little bit of this in a bowl so we can garnish our delicious chocolate mousse. And actually, I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can actually see what I am doing. I have a counter over here where I normally keep my mixer. So I was just trying to put everything right here where I videotape so you could see everything. All right, so here we have our whipped cream and we have our delicious chocolate. You don't want to just straight pour this hot chocolate on top of the whipped cream. So we're going to take a little tiny bit out and we're just going to mix this very lightly together. Very, very lightly. Kind of cool it down so it's pretty hot. We don't want to mess up our beautiful whipping cream. You can see it lightens up, still retains some of its peaks. I'm just gonna temper it just a tiny bit and then we add it in. And I will lick that spoon later. And now we fold in our chocolate and whipped cream mixture. Don't really want to stir. You want it to keep its fluffiness. And if it is a little hot, you can always just pop it back in the refrigerator and then whip it again. I have done that before, but you can see it's all coming together. It's really, really easy. And you can make this in advance too. Keep it in the fridge, and then when your guests come, you just serve it up. Although tonight I'm just making this for Mr. Teacher and I, because who doesn't like chocolate mousse on a Saturday night? All right, so we have gorgeous chocolate mousse. Going to put it into some martini glasses. Look at this. So excited to eat this after dinner. Beautiful. And then we will garnish it. Do I need another mix and scraper? Good Lord. I'm using a lot of these tonight. We're going to put in a little bit of our beautiful non-sweetened whipped cream, just as a little garnish. It's just the two of us. I can do that. And now we have our berry sauce. This was just a little bit of that orange juice or orange liqueur with our jam or your jelly. We're just gonna drizzle that onto the side. And I have some fresh strawberries I might put with this later too, because berries and chocolate, so good. And then our last little fancy garnish, which is totally not necessary, but totally fun, is you take a vegetable peeler and a piece of chocolate and you peel your chocolate. And it makes tiny little curls. Now, if I had a bigger piece, it would make bigger curls, but since I used the majority of it in our chocolate mousse, I just have a tiny bit. So we have tiny curls, but it still looks really cool. And it's very, very easy. So here we go. Very delicious, super fast, 4-ingredient chocolate mousse. Let's see, whipped cream, orange, chocolate, strawberries, 4 ingredients, super fast, and it's totally fancy and delicious. Totally great for a dinner party or a fancy date night at home. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget, if you're watching later, to put #replay and leave me a comment below. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye.